The next days you slept peacefully. There was someone who couldn't attend your peace. Anger. He grabbed a jar of water and poured it over you. Started. You quickly jerk awake from bed. Whine, tsunami, tsunami, save me, mom, dad, save me, scared. As you see Taehyung, you quickly jump on him and he catch you while laughing in fear. You tightly hug him and say, Fine, hey, please save me. There is a tsunami and I am scared of it. Eyes closed and tears falling from your eyes. Steve, what? She is just scared of water drops. It wasn't that much water. I feel wet on my tea. So I quickly get her down and look at her. She is crying with her eyes closed. I really feel bad for her. I quickly hug her and rub her back. Tish, it wasn't a tsunami, it was just me waking you up. You don't need to be afraid this much. Calm and soft. You become calm and look into his eyes. Vine, what did you wake up me like this? Gee, dude, you don't know why I brought you here for. I won't do anything to you like your father did to my sister, so I will give you a more difficult task to do me. Meet me in the living room. See, while walking, next time don't come in front of me like this, make wine. What was he talking about? Then you look at yourself and feel embarrassed. You take the blanket and wine. God, I don't have any. I hug him when I was only. At that moment, you remember he was also trying to with you, but after seeing you two, he stopped and calmed you. Wine. I don't know why, but I couldn't understand his mind and that person properly. Sometimes he make me scared and sometimes he also calm. It's so complex, but why does he always used to say Wine? Yeah, I will talk with him about it. My father never did anything to anyone. There might be some misunderstanding. Now I am going for a Oh God, I don't have any. I will wear my wedding clothes again. Why, this is the only option left for me. Pout. When I think about my wedding, I also feel sad. My heart is crying. I still feel the and that experience yesterday. Why, you kneel down on the floor crying from the of your heart. Why weren't you with me? One shake, I love you so much. I would have done anything for you, but you only play with me. You are crying, but then the sound of a knock at the door grabbed your attention. Ma'am, are you ready? Sir is waiting for you. Wine, wipe tears. Okay, I will come quickly. You quickly rise up from the floor and head towards the bathroom. Sometime later in living, you are standing in front of T as he works on his laptop. As you say something, he look at you with widened eyes, then shockingly get up from the sofa and says, What? Steve, Wine, what is this? Why are you wearing this dress? Wine, oh, I didn't have any other dress except this one, so I wore it. Now, don't worry about me, I will handle it. T, I forgot to give you your dress, so I look at Mrs. Kang. Wine, I'm really shocked that he brought a dress for me, but I am also happy that he has a heart. Mrs. Kang brings the dress for you and hand it to you. Wine, when I hold the dress, I become shocked and angry and I throw it on the floor. What is this? I want this kind of dress. She angrily comes to you, but you don't like his, so you push him away. T, she didn't become silent, so I worry. Wine, crying, please leave me. T, I don't know why, but when I was looking at her, damn, so I felt that she wasn't, so I let her go. Wine, hey, you are always, if you one more time do, I will. T, come closer to you. What will you do, Smirk? Wine, walk backward. I will. T, now, I want to hear from you what you will with me. He said, girl, Smirk. Wine, ours are so, I can feel. Mrs. Khan comes and says, Sir, look at you, then turns away. Oh, I'm sorry, sir and ma'am. Mrs. Khan, oh my God, what did my holy eyes behold? I have never seen the boss this with any. They have no. Wine, as I see that lady, I quickly. Oh no, we were not that type of. You can look here, awkward. T, rudely, give me her. Mrs. Khan comes and give him the bag and he show you a matte dress. Wine, what is this? I won't wear this kind of dress. It's too and also different from the other. T, this is your, and for now you are my servant. Ryan, are you out of your mind? Angry, I want to wear it, and I am not staying here. As you say, as my dad know about me, he will take me with him. Before you can complete your sentence. T, start to. Everyone get out from living room. Ryan, what? No, hey, stop, Mrs. Kang. Everyone is leaving the living room. Gee, do you think that your dad saves you from me? So now call him, let's see he will save you from me. And you start crying. He angrily, and you fell. You don't, but you just screaming. Ryan, please leave me, I will. Please leave me, crying. See, I will not hurt any further because if I become, she will become. So I free her and get up. See, Mrs. Khan, come fast. She entered in the room. You are crying as you get up from the sofa and you struggle to stand because you haven't eaten since yesterday. She is my maid and for now she will do all the house choreo. See, looking at you and you will weigh it and quickly make breakfast for me in 20 minutes. Ryan, he didn't even listen to me knowing that I don't know how to make food or do house choreo. At kitchen. You don't feel in outfit and you only look at every vegetable and fruit. You don't even know how to chop them. Wine, what should I do? You chop the vegetable but they are not in good shapes. Wine. Now I think I should get a bowl and wine. I think first oil, then water, and then the vegetable. The oil is boiling, and then you grab a glass of water, are about to pour it in when someone grabs your shoulder and takes glass away from your tea. As I was walking towards the kitchen, my eyes caught sight of a bodyguard who was looking at. So I also looked into the kitchen and saw wine making food. I gave him that glare, and he left from there. See, I take a water bottle from the fridge. I also feel because that man at her because of me. I can see that she is not with this outfit. I noticed that first she boiled oil and then she about to pour water. Present. T quickly turns off the stove and angrily looking at you. T, hey, don't you know that you should never pour water after oil? It is dangerous for you. What are you doing in the kitchen? See, I will not leave you if you keep making this kind of silly mistake. Why? And yes, you are right. I don't even know how to cook, but you never listen to me and give me order to make food for you. You say in anger. T, I felt bad when I look at her. It was by me. T angrily calls Mrs. Khan's name and she arrives sometime later. T, didn't you stay with her if I wasn't there? It would have been dangerous for her. T, make food for me. He glares at you. You don't need to make food for me, but you will serve food to me. When I can't imagine we were to each other. He also show a little care for me. I think I should find out what my dad did. Mrs. Kang, hey, ma'am, you come out from your thoughts. Wine, yeah, please don't call me ma'am. By the way, why did you call me ma'am instead of wine? Mrs. Kang, no, it's an order to call you ma'am, she said while making food. Wine, who did you give order to call me ma'am? Innocently looking at her, Mrs. Kang, sir gave us the order. Fine, okay, but why did he do this? He said that I am maid, but he also gave order to other to call me ma'am. He is really too difficult to understand. At dining table, you serve all the dishes to tie. You don't know why no one else here expect you, but you ignore it. After serving you, you start to walking out from the room. Tea, wine, come and eat breakfast with me. You look shocked, but you don't want any consequences, so you sit. Tea, I didn't tell you to sit with me. Wine, then shock. Tea, you sit on the floor in front of me. You become shocked, but without saying anything, you do as he said. Tea, and one more thing, you will do the whole mansion cleaning. I don't like any dust, so before I came home from the office, I want my mansion clean. You will do this work alone. Don't try to get help from anyone. Tea, you will get food only once a day. In shock, you look at him in front of me. We will eat together. Fine, he gave me this much work and he also seems heartless. He said that I will get food only once in front of him. I didn't expect this from him. He is really rude. How can I do all this work without energy? See, I forget to tell you that if you don't do any work or get anyone's help, then I will find her or him and then in front of your eyes. And don't talk to boys, stay away from them. Expect me. Smirk. See, you don't need to this type of. I will buy another for you. You know, then he lives from there. Fine. Thank God he understand me now. I will not this type of. And you let's go. Why and do cleaning? I will do this for the first time. I hope I will do right. Then you start doing your work. Head office. T. I don't know why I couldn't focus on my work. My mind only wants to see why and what happened to you, T. You will take on her, don't forget. No. I will see if she ate something or not. T. Okay, so she is doing her work. Nice. His eyes are fixed on someone. Oh, this bodyguard is always around. Why? And stare at her. He shut off his laptop and called his friend named JKT. Hello, Jungkook. Smile. Jungkook. Bro. Oh, you know me. I thought you forget about me. See, I will forget everything but not you. It's only because of you that I gained this much popularity. JK, don't better up me. See, by the way, I have some work for you. If you are free today, JK, yeah, I am. See, okay, so bye for the girl. For her. JK, for whom teasing that why? She don't think too much. She doesn't have. So buy them. I would do it, but I have an important meeting today. JK, I will buy them and give them to her. Okay? See, no, no, there is no need. You give them to me. I will give them to her. JK, I will not take her away from you. JK, I know you are. By the way, bye. See, I don't know why he always know about me. He is a really true friend of mine. T suddenly becomes serious. T, don't look at her. She is yours. I will take. Control yourself. You won't fall for her. At night. Fine. As I wait for T, who say I serve him dinner. It's already 11:30 and he hasn't arrived yet. I am feeling weak because I have didn't been it. Mrs. Khan comes to you and says, Mrs. Khan, ma'am, you should sleep. Sir doesn't come home every day and sometimes he stay in his office for work. Fine, I should wait for him. Little bit longer, Mrs. Kang. But ma'am, why? No, please, I will sleep. The bodyguard who is also around you, Mrs. Khan. So I will also stay awake with you. Why? No, Ajuma, you should rest. I will stay here just for a few minutes. Oh, sorry, can I call you Ajuma if you don't mind, Mrs. Khan? Of course you can. Mrs. Khan, you seems really hungry after breakfast. You haven't eaten anything, but why? Ma'am, you don't have to skip your meals. Why? And how can I say that I am also hungry, but that monster doesn't allow me to eat? Why? And Ajuma, don't worry about me. I am on diet, so this is normal for me, Mrs. Khan. You don't need it. You are already so thin. Why? And please, Ajuma, Mrs. Khan. Oh, don't show me your those innocent eyes. I will mad. Okay, okay, I am going. But if you need anything, just call me. At 2 a.m. He enters in his mansion, losing his tie. His eyes immediately land on you sleeping on the couch. He walks over to you. See, she is really pretty, but what is she doing here? She must be waiting for me, but I told her she always serves food to Wine, half eyes closed. Do you need anything? One shake tea? No, I am Taehyung, your boss. You quickly get up from the sofa and greet him. Wine, I'm sorry, sir. Dinner is ready. However, at that moment, his gaze once again fixed on the bodyguard who has been you an entire time, causing him so well. See, you don't have any other duties, or do you always stand here like this? He say in his deep and husky voice while looking at him. Bodyguard, I only have the work to see her after checking the entire mansion, which was impeccably clean. You both head to the dining table. At dining table, you serve food to tea and then stand there silently. He look at you and give you lot of bags. Wine, shock, what is this? You take it from him and open them. He silently looking at you because he want to see your reaction. Wine, thank you. While dancing a little, as you see that he is also looking at you, you stop in fear and stand there properly. But this is the first time you are really happy. T gets up from the chair and says, T, Wine, you will sleep in the kitchen, he says rudely and left from there. Wine, oh, he's being rude again. How can I sleep on the floor? 4 a.m. T, I don't know why I can't sleep. My throat keeps getting thirsty. I got up from the bed and grabbed a bottle from my side table, but I saw that it was empty. I tried to drink 1 or 2 drops of water. He angrily got up from the bed and headed to the kitchen for a water bottle. When he enters the kitchen, his eyes fall on the bodyguard who is at you while you are sleeping. He tries to, but before he can do, T grabs his collar from behind. Without making any noise, T grabs him and takes him to the living room. He throws him on the floor and starts to guard. Sir, I'm sorry. I won't do this again. Apology to T. T, how dare you to look at her like that? He angrily hit him even more. The bodyguard become because T more strongly. He looked at his T. She is not safe in the kitchen, so I have to do something. But what? Oh, yeah, she will with me. He heads towards the kitchen. T comes to you and sees your beautiful face. T, she is really so beautiful while sleeping. I haven't seen a lady this pretty anywhere in my whole life. He carefully you in his arms like bridal style. He doesn't want to disturb you, so he takes you with him carefully. After 1 week, you are waiting for T, but he hasn't arrived at 10 p.m. Yet you look tired because you only ate once from last 1 week, and you also did all the choreo all of me. You don't stand properly. Your eyes being closed, but you are trying to open them. You sit on the sofa and lay your head on it. Author Pov. After that day, you always, in his many times, you try to ask him why you with him, but he never gave you an answer. You always wait for tea, and after giving him dinner, you both go together to sleep. Now, as you sit Taehyung, you get up from the sofa and start going towards him, but before you reach him, everything becomes black in front of your eyes, and you are about to fall. However, someone unaware that tea is coming, he looks at both of you quickly, guards you in his arms, and as the bodyguard looks towards the main door, he becomes shocked. Taehyung, what the hell are you doing? Next part is coming soon.